So in addition to losing my best pitcher for the season, I've also now lost my best hitter. The injuries have not been kind to me in this season of baseball. I shouldn't play in this stadium because it's so fucking wonky, but I'm going to. This is the weirdest stadium in the game. Why am I still pitching with these two? Didn't I do this last night? I hate these notifications. If you want to just stop playing a player, you can't do it unless you get rid of them, or else they'll just harass you every day about why that player isn't playing.
Today, all eyes are on
Andrew Chafin for the 3 innings that he'll make it in this game.
And now the shortstop, Wenzel Perez. That one fouled off. Next pitch is outside. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Now it's the right fielder,
He's a bad at bat.
Fastball for a strike. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system, and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. Outside. And the count 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fuck.
3, and that's 2 in a row.
Okay.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to third, and that's a foul ball. Next one misses. 2-2. Chop to third. Lewis fires across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the first, and now here is Byron Buxton. Fought off foul. Chafin measures 6 feet 2 inches. 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2011. And
there we go.
To get there. So a man on base to start the inning. Next to hit, Jose Miranda. Right through there for a strike.
Pitcher sucks.
0-1.
But I've done okay with him.
Next offering is fouled back.
I'm just sick of this platoon pitching because I don't have
miss up and out of the
a full
zone
staff of good pitchers
Don't
situation.
miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Buxton aboard here at first with nobody out. Buxton on the run. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Here's Royce Lewis. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1 out and a runner at second here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's a foul ball.
God, you fucking suck, man.
Here comes Buxton flying around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
0-2 now. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Not even close there, and that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Something is not.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
down low.
Count full.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. Whips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Riley Green, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. The other way, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Bailey. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
One out, runner at second. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Well struck right field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Tying run is in to score from second, and that's a double.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Andy Ibanez getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Out towards right center field. And it drops in. Now a long throw home. Save play. It's 2-1.
Well done. Drives in the run.
Thought he was going to get it.
He couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that. And certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. 4 for 8 in the series so far. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throw to first in time. Ryan Serven now at the plate. That's outside.
That's out.
Ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. This one in the air. Miranda under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Chafin back to work.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
0-1.
0-1. Fastball
Hey!
for a strike. That
Nope.
just
That's
misses.
inside.
1-2 the count. Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Emmanuel Rodriguez. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Rodriguez with a homer in his last game. Popped up foul territory behind the plate. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting 8, the second baseman.
Hi, buddy.
And the batter now, Edouard Julien. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good late
0-1's
sink
the
on
count.
that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Two outs. That one
Ball
misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and here's the tie. Tiger leadoff man, Wenzel Perez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run.
No, he's in there.
Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Matt Vierling will hit next. That one's in there. That's strike one. Perez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And now the count is even. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here is Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. No outs. Runners at first and third. And it's 1-1.
That's a ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Good take by Torres. He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Riley Green, the next to hit. Slice
Damn,
hard
that
and
was a
foul.
pitch. Just didn't catch up to it.
Two on, 1 out. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
He doesn't get a knock right here. That pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Going to count 1-2. Inside, just missed. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Line drive. And that's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. Throw cut off.
He's
to
in there. He's
second.
safe.
He's in there.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like 2 on, 1 out. Colton Heath up now for the Tigers. Doubled in his first AB. Swung on, belted. And that gets down into the gap. Torkelson scores. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
Damn, that could have been an inside the park home run. And that's like, that is the if a little faster guy could have gotten all the way around on that. That's the danger of this park, because there's so much fucking space behind the diamond to hit it into that they've got to chase it into. It's not like, it's almost like better if it's just gone.
He brings home a pair. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over.
I mean, it's not better,
Absolutely
but
smoked that ball.
like in any other stadium, that's a home run.
One down, runner at third. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. RBI single his last time up. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Just missed. And that one is lifted in the air.
Bad swing.
Coming on. Calls it in to
Oh my god, that was a fucking run that I just didn't take because I wasn't paying attention. Fuck.
Parker Meadows digs in now. First pitch, not close. And a swing and a miss there.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. And that one hammered. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And in its second with an RBI double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here's the catcher, Brian Servin. He's 0 for 1. Ripped to short. Throws across the diamond. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 9 batters hit in the inning, 5 come around to score. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 7 and the Twins 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. That pitch in for a strike, and it's over.
Meanwhile, I've got the starter with the world's worst stamina on the mound.
Swings and fouls one off.
Guy's fucking gassed in the
Gets a piece, and it
bottom
stays
of the third.
0-2.
Calls himself a starter.
And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone! His 18th home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 7-2.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads.
That's like a home run. You can those two. I hit 2 that would have been home runs in any other park, and just gave up a home run that would not have been a home run in any other park.
Inside corner for that backwards K right right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way, coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Lewis stands in now and watches strike one. That's down and in. A slider missed. And it is 2-1. Foul ball there. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Torkelson hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Wenzel Perez. Yeah, that's fouled off. Castellano, in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Way inside, gets out of the way. That one
That could be a home
deep
run.
to right. Going back.
Oh.
And now the right fielder, Matt Vierling, 1 for 2. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Here comes a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Fuck.
Through there, got him. Out number 2.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen.
I've taken some bad strikeouts today. Get these Starbucks Nitro cold brews delivered from Amazon. And they come in this box that it's kind of a pain to unpack. It's a first world problem if there ever was one, but you gotta unpack it and break it down if you're going to be a responsible trash person. That's what they tell me anyway, is that you gotta break it down. All of this to say I was just trying to get a coffee. Right, bud? And here you have it.
But certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
This is such a weird stadium. Like the depth of the corners in the outfield is so unusual, as is the like shallowness of the stand, like the closeness of the stands to the baseline in the outfield. So you have the home runs on the one side that wouldn't have been home runs in another stadium, and then the long ones in the corners that would have been home runs in other stadiums. And then you have a hit like that last one, which would have been a double in any other stadium.
So, man aboard, Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit.
And I promptly hit into the... Oh, he didn't even need the double play.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. And the fastball clips the outside corner for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. On the ground to first, Torkelson. He takes it on his own. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Fastball.
What happens if... I've never run a guy down to 0 energy. I wonder what happens if he just stop throwing. He won't even be able to like make it to home plate anymore.
This one in the air, center field. Meadows sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out.
483 feet all the way back there. I'd love to hit one back
Trevor
there.
Larnach grounded out his first time. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Torkelson makes the catch, inning over. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now Riley Green. Castellano back to work. That's off the mark. 1-0.
Tell me about the Polo Grounds and why it was such an unusual baseball stadium to play in. Polo Grounds was one of the strangest and most iconic ballparks in baseball history. It sat in Upper Manhattan and was home to the New York Giants for decades. Later the Mets briefly, but what happened was what made it famous was how weirdly shaped it was. Extremely short down the lines. Insanely deep center field.
Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
I've had some nightmare games in this stadium because of the weird
down the
setup.
line. And a foul ball.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Lined into left center, and that's
look at that. Just goes forever. That
first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Safe at third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the day. Well,
just keeps rolling.
He's locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner at third, nobody out. And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBI.
In the air, left field, down the line. Larnach makes the play. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Stepping in, Parker Meadows. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Larnach on his way over. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Ryan Servin up now for the Tigers. Both 2 in this one. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ibanez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Rip towards third. Off balance throw in time. That ends the frame. A run on 2 hits. And we're back. Now.
Now pitching for Detroit, number 38, Alex Cobb.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And first offering is fouled off. The Tigers up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Anthony Prado will hit next. Struck out looking his first time. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And that turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the lineup. So up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. First pitch misses. And another ball. Just missed. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
That one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball. The 0-2. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance. Twins. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there's one down. Now at the plate, Matt Vierling. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Michael Tunkin getting ready to go. Cologne getting cranked up as well. Fastball for a strike at 95. Oh, he botches it. Still able to fire over, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Gleyber Torres. And that's ripped into left, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. And And ball one. Right side, hard hit. And that is that. So welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back. That one is gone. He sends a rocket to left. Home run number 20 on the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 8-3.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come.
And now the catcher comes up. Brian Jeffers. Pitch misses inside. Ball one.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in.
And now this one's a rocket to right.
All right. Just became a different game.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
That catches the corner.
1-1.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Torkelson. One away, bottom of the sixth. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Emmanuel Rodriguez. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's a little bit high. And it remains 2-2. Still only one out here in the inning. And they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Two down, nobody on. That one just misses. That to right. Bierlin sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Danny Coulombe.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Green, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Inside, and the count even 1-1. Strike on the inside corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That's ball two.
On the ground to short, Prado. On to first. Oh. That's the first out at the top of the seventh. Next up for the Tigers, Colt Keith. And that's in there for strike one. Coulomb measures 5 feet 10 inches. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a four-seamer. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. Next offering is in for a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Out towards right center.
That's got to
well
be a
struck.
dinger.
Way back there. Going, gone. His 14th of the year. It's 10-5. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Ryan Servin. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a base hit. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 2 outs. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Vierling. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Buxton makes the catch, and that is that. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. It's down to 5 at 10-5 now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. That one the other way. Torres over to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Byron Buxton. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, called strike. Ball 1 there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. To the right side, Torkelson. He steps on the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Here's Gleyber Torres. Sands back to work. Just missed. Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, Julian to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So up next, Spencer Torkelson.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss.
Terrible
swing
swings.
right there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now it's going to be Colt Keith. The flip, and very nicely done for the out. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Royce Lewis now at the plate. And that's in for a strike. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Here comes
pitching for Detroit. Number 48. Grant.
swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. And now it's going to be Matt Wallner. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. And that's outside. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. That one drifts inside. Lewis off of first with 2 away. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Ibanez makes the catch. And
Pitching for the Twins,
Justin Topa comes on now.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Throws to first in time, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. And up next for Detroit, Parker Meadows. Fought off foul. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Action in the pen down there. Michael Tonkin warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Alcala also throwing. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Brian Servin.
Ball 1.
That one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
2-0.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Buxton sprinting after it. Won't get to this one in the alley.
Can that is a fucking inside the park home run for literally like anybody but him.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he
It's a home
could
run
drive,
in any other
turned on
stadium.
it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
Now, Wenzel Perez. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they pick up a 2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And that one fouled off. Drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Now he
First time I've gotten burned by one of those in this game.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So digging in, Anthony Prado. And a foul ball. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Rodriguez, the runner at second with 1 away. To third. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Byron Buxton digs in now.
Fuck that up.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. That's to third. Throws to second for 1. And that's a double play to end it.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially.
Yay!
Nice win for this team today.
And your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Well, you're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. In, then you're out. This song is inspired by
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. All
the
set to bring
lineups
you
there.
MLB The Show's game
My
of
hot
the week.
lineup versus their
It's the
cold
Detroit
lineup.
Tigers taking on the Minnesota Twins.
You don't really want to stay out. You don't really want to go out. Up in your coat. That's a catchy fucking pop song. You change your mind like a girl changes clothes.
Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been incomplete. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Now it's the shortstop, Wenzel Perez. That one
Off the plate,
outside.
ball one.
And this one is off and running. Out there to center.
Drop.
Makes the grab after a long run. And there's one down. And next to hit for Detroit, Parker Meadows. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Just
Outside,
missed.
that's a ball.
Meadows, 25 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Hit on the ground to short. Slings to first in time.
I want that jersey so bad.
Here's Riley Green. A
The
big game for
coked
him
out
last
Tiger.
night. He had 4 hits in that one. Ball
I've
one, no
not been
strikes.
able to find it.
Two out.
1-0.
Base is empty.
Hello, Big Bob Evans. Welcome in. How's
A
it
swing and a
going?
miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So runner at second, 2 down. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Right through there for a strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Buxton pulls that one down, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy. Starting on the mound in this one, Jack Flaherty.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Just dropped it in there on the top of the strike zone. Certainly not what he was trying to do with that curveball by any means, but at the plate, you could tell he wasn't expecting it either. I'd say he got away with a big-time hanger on that one.
Jose Miranda, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul.
I'm surprised it's so hard to
One down,
find
base is
the
empty.
cracked out Tiger jersey like that.
In the air out to center.
I mean, I guess if they only wore it for
On the move.
1 year.
And And there are 2 down.
Maybe, but I would imagine that would be
And
like
now we
a
take
really
peek at the
popular
Twins lineup.
sort of like
At the bottom of the
throwback.
lineup, a guy trying to turn things around.
I would
Anthony
buy it,
Prado.
like I said.
Well, most guys really like playing at home, sleeping in their own beds, playing with their kids, being with their families before heading to the ballpark. Just kind of helps you relax a little bit and realize that, you know, life is bigger than just this game, and sort of release that pressure. But for some reason, he's struggled quite a bit here, and you kind of wonder if things are going to turn around for him. They have to, because most guys are better at home. But we'll see if he gets it going in this one.
Torres fires over to first. That takes care of Correa. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. High fly ball down the left field line. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now, Colt Keith.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately, hitting better than .350 this month.
On the corner for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
That one missed. Keith with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in.
This is a created
I was
stadium.
really impressed with how he came through for the
Like
team
a,
in that
you know,
last
fantasy
game.
stadium or
the
whatever.
all-time leader
but-
in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig
Damn
with
it.
101. I'm just a little further
I like
down the
this
list,
one,
Lou, with 4.
but
Correa over to first. Yeah, they get the out.
I don't really, that triangle, that yellow triangle in center field throws me off,
2
and
down
I
now,
don't love the
and
crown,
here is Matt
which just looks
Bierlin.
like the Kansas City Royals stadium.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning
Ooh.
alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Andy Ibanez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The other way, and it stays fair. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Hard hit, base hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Tigers.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, 2 outs. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Wenzel Perez. And that curveball drops in there for a strike. Ibanez on second. Rogers on at first with 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
So 2
Very
on, 2
satisfying
away. Now a chance
offense
for
with
Parker Meadows.
2 outs.
Don't need much damage here, just a base hit like
Whoa.
they'll score 2. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Way high.
Too high. Ball.
2 on, 2 outs. The
That's a
changeup
ball.
missing. Ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swing and a high fly
No, it
ball
wasn't really
left
it.
field. Prado makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's the 3rd baseman, Royce Lewis. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Lewis went deep in his most recent game. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
And next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Fuck.
And a base hit into right. They'll throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And that's outside. And the count is 1-2. That one missing inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Edouard Julien, the next twin up to hit. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Counted on the line, base hit. The run scores from third.
I knew that was a bad pitch.
RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Anthony Prado swings through it for strike 1. Outside low, 1-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2 now. 3-2.
In the dirt, blocked. But no advance from the runners. Swing
Fuck.
and pop up. It's going to fall.
Oh no!
1 runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
What a disaster. Oh my
I
god.
didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the
I need to end
outfield,
this
there
inning.
really aren't
This
a
is
lot
a
of base hits
disaster.
on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Andy O'Toole knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Fucking awful.
3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Twins. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Ober back to work. And there's a strike. And that's too high. There's a swing and a drive. That's going back. Back some more. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. First
that's off the
pitch
plate.
just misses. Inside, just missed. Fastball for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
struck him out swinging. Jeffers down to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Torres in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going. And the batter now, Colt Heath. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And an automatic double.
Are you fucking kidding me? That fucking ground rule double stopped me from tying the game. Fuck that.
Around the bases, and probably a run that's
Now I have to get
so the go-ahead run
a fucking hit.
Position. Getting ready.
That is, I hate it when that fucks you like that. Like that, there was no way that was not going to be a run.
Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. One runs in. The throw home. It's offline.
Hell
and
yeah.
he scores.
Oh, a huge 2 RBI swing at the bat right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Andy Ibanez. That one ripped. Walner, long run. And it hops over the wall for an
Again?
double.
I'm sure he's happy with the automatic double. But
No, not happy. Another fucking run that I would have had.
He put a great swing on it, drove it well, but a little bit of bad luck on the bounce. So now we'll see if they can get another 2-out hit and possibly drive in a pair.
Next to hit, Jake Rogers. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one in the air center field. Buxton
Fucking robbed by the automatic double.
And that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
In for a strike, and it's 1-1. Just off the inside edge.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Inside, just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now Correa up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a foul out of play. Kicks and deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes.
Wow.
But that's not what that pitch was.
Miranda gets his lead at first with nobody out. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Royce Lewis. He's 0 for 1. And that's outside. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Did they just get fucked on it too?
And he chases a high fastball there.
0-1.
Second and third, 1 away. You're in the finale of this 4-game set. And that one fouled off.
So many ground rule doubles. Fuck!
Here comes the throw.
Fuck! God damn it!
One down. And now for the Twins, Ryan Jeffers.
Fucking pathetic.
Misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. It really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Damn it.
Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. There's a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Parker Meadows. That misses, and that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air to left down the line. Prado. And he makes the catch. 2 away. And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green. 1 for 2.
Oh my
Swing
God.
and a miss as he
Taking some
chases
bad
way
swings
out of
today.
the zone. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's
Ball
down and
2.
in. And
Count
misses
ball.
inside. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
God, that was awful.
Strikeout.
I fucking swung at the
Now over
2
go the Tigers.
pitches in the dirt and then let him do that.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. That clicks the zone. Strike 1.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Popped in the air. Left field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Prado in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fly ball to right. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs. So the lineup flips over. And now Byron Buxton. That catches the top part of the zone. And that's strike 1. Slice down the right side. Stays alive. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So up next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda. On its way to the corner. And no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. Now this is in the air down the line. And that will drop foul. Fights it off. You'll see another. Buxton, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching down, makes the catch. And we're back. And here is Spencer Torkelson. This one in the air. Lewis.
Brutal.
Makes the catch for the out.
Fucking brutal. I'm not very good at losing. Puppy? Well, look at the puppy. Oh, he's handsome. Hi, buddy. All right. We're out hitting them. We'll win this game.
Up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
The 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The Tigers trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's a little high. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. High fly.
Damn, that was the
one
pitch.
Foul down the right side. And there's ball 4. One gone, runner at first. Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Michael Tunkin preparing to come on if needed. Alcala warming up as well. And that one upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Buxton sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. At the plate, Matt Vierling. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Lined into right. That's a hit. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Go ahead run on base. Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. And now the 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Not close with that one. 2-1.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
In there at the knees. And out 2-2. And there's the ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man on second, 2 down.
Fuck.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Tigers grab one on this RBI double. All even at 5 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Carlos Correa, the next twin up to hit. A little bit high. 1-0. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Comes up empty. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Buddy. All right, time to bury these fools. Let's bury them.
Now batting.
Matt Wallner, the next twin up to hit. Out front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1's the count.
Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first,
He's out.
and the Twins go 1-2-3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Did he go?
Rogers checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and he held back according to Ricky Holiday. And that drops in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Justin Topa warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Sands also getting ready. Outside
ball.
low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Correa in plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And now Parker Meadows. And that is out of play. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Go ahead run at second. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
This one high in the air to left center. Prado. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit, he gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. 0 for 3 in this one. Crush.
I felt ready to just punish him for that walk. I felt like that was just
He'll circle the bases. It's 8-5. He only needed
satisfying
one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins.
Now pitching for the
Gleyber
Twins,
Torres up to the plate.
number 66. Jorge.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
And ball 1.
Wait, so who did he
I got 1
walk?
ball, 1 strike.
Oh, he walks Green.
Next pitch way upstairs.
I got
Outside.
3 and 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
tap back to the mound. Throws to first. And Gleyber Torres retired. And that is the inning. 3-run shot for the Tigers. It's now an 8-5 ball game. Major League Baseball. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Now pitching for Detroit. Number 43.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Goes down looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. The Tigers leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Throw on to Torkelson. Bader is out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. In the air, right field, Vierling on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Topa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Pretty sparse crowd today.
Man at first, nobody out. And now the right fielder, Matt Vierling. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Out to center. Buxton moves under it. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down. And up next for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. Slider right there. Topa, a 6'4" righty, 200 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Right side, Walner under it, and there's 2 away. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Ground ball to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Just missed. This to third. They take the force out, and that is that. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Canely back to work. That one inside, and that's ball 1. And a strike to the outside corner at 95. And that one wrapped foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Next offering is down low. And the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case
No
right there.
balls, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
That's off the inside corner. And the count 1-2. And they'll do it again.
2-2 the count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the air, right side. Bierlin coming on. He's got it. And that will end the inning.
Pitching from the
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Danny Coulombe.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak
Inside,
contact,
ball
so
1.
command and execution are huge for him.
Next
That's
pitch is
ball 2.
downstairs.
2-0.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first.
He's out.
And a quick out, number 1. So digging in, Riley Green.
31, Riley Green.
That one
1-0.
almost got him. And the 1-0. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Outside low, and a count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Oh,
Looking for the K.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Spencer Torkelson. He's been a difference maker in this one with what he did back in the 6th.
No doubt.
wonder how much
If he's
Castle
3-1
Tower
it's one of the
seats
key moments
cost.
in this game.
It's part of the stadium complex or private location viewing.
And
Oh,
first
that
offering
could have
is
been a home
fouled
run.
off. High chopper to third. Lewis throws to first. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
That's Shortstop, Carlos Correa. Now pitching.
He was late there, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Tyler.
And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That one finds the zone. And the count is 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Twins trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. 0-2 now. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Twins retired in short order. Still. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cole Sands. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Hit in the air, right field. Walner coming on.
Sloppy.
Makes the grab, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Next is the designated hitter, Colt Heath. And he hits a ground ball right side. And he takes
Stop
it
swinging
himself
at
for
the first
out.
pitch.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. That pitch gets the corner. Strike 1. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Chris Paddock up and loosening in the pen. Castellano getting cranked up as well. Ball 1 there. 2 down, nobody on. You're at the top of the 9th. In the air, out towards right center. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So they make bottom of the 9th. And here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. And that's it for a strike. And it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking
1 ball.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Ripped on a line. Meadows makes the grab, 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a bunt towards 3rd. And foul ball. An uncharacteristic mistake from a really good defensive player.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Torres. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. The Twins down to their final out. Edouard Julien will hit next. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And that'll do it. The Tigers take the finale here. They win the series 3-1.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain.
Well, Siggy, today we get the play. It's the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. And that's through there for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. That one fouled off. Outside low. Yeah, the count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. Onto the bullpen roof and gone. See ya.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Line drive.
Fuck.
Base hit.
Bad start.
Man at first. Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Alvarez recently taking home player of the month up. Swings and misses.
0-2.
And it's 0-2.
And what a show he put on last month, Boo. Really impressive work at the dish. And I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs.
Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Man at second. And that one sliced foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
Bounds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors. Bottom of the first, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Wenzel Perez. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
I tried to take a really bad swing at it, but it was so out. So far outside, I couldn't even make that mistake. It was jumping out of the way.
Colors, winds, fires. Swings through.
That's what I was trying to do.
Right there, tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That one got close. It's 2-2. That's inside. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field, and there's a base hit and a board on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Now the number 2 hitter, Andy Ibanez.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Batting average.
Fuck!
Can't glove it cleanly.
Oh,
Off a throw,
what a gift.
And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Colt Keith.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
Next pitch
1-1.
misses way outside. One out and a runner at second. Late swing, foul.
Damn, that was the pitch.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Sends it to first. Got him. And the runner holds. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Hard hit left side. Slings it across. That ends the inning. So they can't do it. Back at Comerica Park. Now here is Isaac Paredes. That one fouled hard the other way. Fought off foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now the first baseman, John Singleton. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. In the air, right field. Vierling drops steps, heads back on it. And there's 2 away. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Late on that fastball.
Ooh, by
0-1.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That misses.
That missed. That's
and
a
it's
ball.
a ball and a strike. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left. Bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. Like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
The next offering misses. And now 2 balls
2-2.
and 2 strikes. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Torkelson makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the inning. Here is Gleyber Torres. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. McCormick hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now the DH, Colt Heath. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Damn.
Smash towards center. McCormick makes
Twice
the
in a
catch.
row.
That's out number 2.
Really nice contact. Couldn't ask for a
And
better
now the
swing.
catcher comes up to him. Jake Rogers. Singing
Straight
when
to the
year's
center
over,
fielder.
He'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season.
Oh
Lifted
my
in the air,
God.
right center field. Myers.
And then I just fucking threw that down the drain.
And that is out number 3. Olsen back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Just missed. Falling behind 2-1. Right through there for a strike. High fly ball out towards left center. Green going after it. Makes the catch. 1 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jeremy Pena. Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
1 out, base is empty. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
That's down. That's a ball.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Has to barehand it. The throw on
He's out of
target.
there.
He got him. Nice play.
You know, I think barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It takes tremendous body control to bend down there, pick it up, and then get into a position to make a quick, accurate throw to first. It all happens in the blink of an eye. It's like a magic trick, but there's a lot that goes into it.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Swing and a miss.
No
That's
ball.
strike one.
One strike.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, he's been aggressive
0-2.
right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. One, two, three go the Astros, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And that's downstairs and outside. To the left side, but it is well foul. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Altuve slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. So the batting order turns over. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Wenzel Perez. That one finds the zone. And that is strike
It's 0-1.
That one drifts inside.
Ball, that's outside.
Right through there for a strike. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Runner, take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that is ball 1.
1-0.
On the ground to third. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's foul. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Riley Green. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Smoked on the ground to second. Sends it to first. Inning over. As we go to the top of the 4th. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. Swings through that one for strike 1. Alvarez goes 6 feet 5 inches, 27 years old, And he's a former Rookie of the Year. And that misses.
Ball.
And the count is 1-1.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And Aaron Jordan is grounded by the K. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. This to third. Ibanez zips it across, and they get Altuve for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Yainer Diaz, the next to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Astros. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing and a miss. And that's strike
0-1.
Well, these Tigers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but
that's a
1
ball.
or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
In the air, foul off first. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Gleyber Torres. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Colt Heath now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out to short, Pena. Now the throw to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. 3 up, 3 down. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that one hammered. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Ground ball right side. And foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Paredes stands at second with no outs. And takes low for ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one popped up. Puts it away for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it! So 2 down now, and here is Jake Myers. Swinging a foul straight back. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. Now fly ball to right center. Meadows on his way over. He's got it, and that'll do it. So the Astros lead 1, but they're on top. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You got to get this pitcher out of the game. He's brutal.
And another ball.
He just throws a lot of stuff you can make contact with, but very little that you can cleanly hit.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Gets the outside corner with that one. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake the team up with the free pass.
So up next, Matt Vierling. Grounded out his first time up. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Hit on the ground by
And the double play.
Altuve to second, relay to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a
Fucking brutal.
Start to finish.
And next to hit for Detroit, Parker Meadows. There's a strike. The Astros leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that one got a piece of it. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Meadows leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
First pitch, and it just misses. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Wow,
1 ball, 1 strike
right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Off the plate, and that's ball 2. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Squeezes it, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a ball.
You fucking kidding me?
And it drops in. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Dubon now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's Yordan Alvarez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one ripped to left, and there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Foul ball still 0-2. Got it. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Fastball the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last two pitches were well executed.
Taps and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. McCullers back to work. Outside.
No, that's out.
1-0. Just off the inside edge.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's a ball.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And there's the automatic. On a line.
God.
It away for the out. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. On the ground, Paredes.
Fucking brutal.
Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away. Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Brian Abreu appears to be getting loose. Suarez also throwing. Out to short, Pena. Gets it to first. And it's
Just
a 1-2-3
everything is
inning.
easy outs for them.
Back at Comerica Park. Top of inning number 7. Digging in. Isaac Paredes. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Late on that fastball.
It really looks like
1-1.
these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him swinging.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball and a 2-strike sit.
Here comes the manager
Hi,
out of
buddy.
the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. New pitcher for the Tigers, Alex Lang.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Lang winds and deals. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. One down, base is empty. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swings through. That one is the strikeout.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone, so you do become a little more swing happy. But on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think there wasn't much of a 2-strike adjustment being made there. Swing hard in case you...
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brian Abreu.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game.
Low.
Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Up the middle. Altuve handles it. Now a jump throw.
He's out.
Nicely done for the out. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Brings it in. 2 down. And next up for the Tigers,
I've taken so
Matt
many good
Beerman.
swings that have got me absolutely nothing in this game.
in there at the knees for a strike. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. We go to the 8th, leading off Jake Myers. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Fought off foul. Myers stays alive. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Next offering misses, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Not in time.
He beat it up.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Fastball for a strike.
Yeah, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And now 1-2. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Stays alive. Man at second. That one 95 to finish him off. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 3. And that's way high. And it's 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. And that's downstairs.
That's a ball.
And it's 2-1. Just missed.
Ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 left. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Robert Suarez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Action in the pen down there. Jason Adam, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. And that's in there at the knees.
Trying to keep good
Their pitching has
speed
been
on the
unbelievable
bases.
in this game.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. That one misses. Full count, 3-2.
Just so little, like so little to hit, and everything that I have hit just goes straight to them.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that one lifted in the air center field. McCormick drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. So digging in, Wenzel Perez. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And fouled off. Holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
I don't think I've gotten a single like clean hit in this game.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Next one in the dirt.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Absolutely nothing to show for it.
The shortstop takes the ball. This one in the air. Singleton in position. Makes the grab for the second out. Andy Ibanez.
Man, this game is leaving a fucking sour taste in my mouth. Holy shit.
That's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
And that one fouled off.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Up and in, and it's 1-2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
On the ground to the left.
Everything is fielded.
Zips it to first. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Detroit, we go to the 9th. So here's the Astros. Altuve, a guy who loves the first pitch. That time taking, and it's 0-1. There's the strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
1-1.
1-1 now. Pulls that one foul. Hit in the air, center field. Meadows sizes this one up, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure.
Yeah.
The pitcher's his friend, and he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a foul straight back. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Miguel Castro.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Ripped to short, snagged.
Once again, every fucking thing I get contact with, straight fucking to them. Fuck that.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Just missed.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
That one out to right. And there's 2 down. So, last chance for the Tigers. Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
I think I have to play another game because this fucking game pisses me off so much. I have to wash this awful taste out of my mouth. This is awful. This fucking the hitting in this.
Afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Gets him to chase after that one. Diaz down to first field. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it. The final 1-0 for Crazy.
Brutal game. Fucking brutal. God, I'm so fucking angry after that game. Holy shit.
We have an absolute. It's the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. First, here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And that one is in for a strike at 95. And we're underway.
First pitch, 640.
Fouled off left side. Kicks and fires. Out towards right center field. Meadows. Long run into the gap. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Got him looking. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Alvarez, a former Rookie of the Year, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was born in Cuba. And that drops in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. And stepping in is the speedy Parker Meadows. That's outside. Ball 1.
These fucking pitchers too, like Valdez and McCullers or whatever his name is, like just really not fun to play against based on the way they pitch. I mean, I guess it's a credit to them, but they just give you a lot of trash.
Really good take, especially
very
with 2
little
strikes.
to actually like get a hold of.
Hammer, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Valdez now on the Tigers this season. I'm excited to play with him
Up now for
on the Tigers in
He's done a
26.
great job making contact recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
Fuck!
Paredes. Over to Altuve.
God damn it!
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is
Fucking
empty.
damn it.
That's down and in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle. And a base hit right there. And that extends the inning for Spencer Torkelson.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Spencer Torkelson stands in now and watches strike 1. Here's a rip to short, but he's there.
How many times am I going to just hit it right to them?
Tigers
Like the last 2
and welcome
games.
back to the
It's
ballpark.
absurd.
And now it's Christian Walker. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And it's caught for the out. And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. High fly ball right field. 2 away now.
Hey, Adam. I don't know. I was going to end this stream a lot earlier. But I had the last game really pissed me off, and now I need to wash the taste out of my mouth, so I started this game. Meaning that the longer this goes on, the less likely I am to be back on later. But I'll probably be back on later. Last night I went to the drive-in with Mr. Patch.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep.
You got your birthday dinner.
Isaac Paredes in the box with 2 gone.
You had me
Takes a
thinking
look at a
about
called
Longhorn.
strike. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Green sizing this one up. Corrals it. And that is that. Nothing. Bottom of the second. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Valdez back to work. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. Valdez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Out to short.
God, I am so sick of this shit.
And Gleyber Torres retired.
Batting 6.
Andy Abad. Yes. Up now for the Tigers. He's
at the dish.
You're not
lately.
sure if
Can
you're
make
going to
it a
do the
5-game
dinner
hitting
tonight?
streak with a knock in this one.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Late swing fouled off. And he grounds one to the right side. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Here's Riley Green, leading the American League in hitting entering the day. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one. Ground ball left side, could be two. In there safely.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The shortstop takes the
Hey,
ball.
Way
pitch.
to lay off that pitch down.
Saw the very weird doubleheader of Ready or Not 2 and Hoppers last night. It's a weird combo, not just tonally, like between those two movies, but also like the order. Like usually if you would have a offbeat sort of duo like that, you would have the more adult one be the second movie rather than the first. So it was Ready or Not and then Hoppers, which is kind of weird.
Foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Really good battle.
They were both kind of forgettable. Both of them are pretty well reviewed. Over 7 each, I think, on IMDb. Ready or Not, it was fun enough. Like,
for the backwards K.
That one is absolutely belted. No one can get there. It falls in. One runs in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
brutal.
That's a big swing of the bat, driving in the two-bagger. That's a good
Hoppers
sound
was
off the bat, man. And as he connected out
Hoppers was surprisingly like safe and bland and like DreamWorks-esque. Like it just didn't feel like a good
Back to the top of the order
Pixar
now.
movie.
Parker Meadows will hit next.
Um,
Got it started a little
up to their
early,
standard.
strike one.
Felt like they were playing it very safe.
And a swing and a miss.
all you got to do is concentrate.
And
Get
yeah,
yourself out
and
of the
Ready or
zone,
Not
back
was
into the
just,
dugout.
you know,
Second
whatever.
and third, 2 down.
It did not have the song that you know, you remember from the first. I cannot believe I only got 1 run out of that.
But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1.
I was pretty disappointed with both of them. I didn't pay at the drive-in. I tend to like fuck around on my phone a lot, like when I'm just like chilling in the car. So I wasn't like paying the best attention, and I was drinking. So you know, by the time
that one is upstairs.
by the time the second movie came on, I was kind of distracted.
This team's taken for a ball all game long.
That one hit to right. Vierling moving under this one and makes the grab. And there's
Yeah, I actually wasn't even thinking about the fact that the song was missing. Also, was Elijah Wood in the first one? I don't remember him in the first one, but he's got a big part in this. It was good to go to the drive-in last night. It was like a nice day, and we're having like inconsistent, random warm days at this point in the year.
Next pitch misses.
And yesterday was one of them. Today is back to a little colder, so not quite as good for the drive-in.
And they'll do it again.
Mr. Ladolmus. It definitely wasn't bad.
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Oh my god, oh my god! Unbelievable.
First with one gone. Here's the rookie right fielder, Pedro Leon.
Ball, no.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that
Runner on the go.
God damn it. You give him the base and then let him steal.
Safely. Now a screamer into the outfield. 2 down.
Whoa. That's pretty,
So the Houston lineup turns
that's
over.
exciting
Jose
for Lord of the
Altuve
Rings
up to hit
fans.
here. And
I was
there's-
definitely, I mean, The Lord of the Rings came out.
on the ground to third.
No!
And it gets by him.
God
Headed for the
damn
ball.
it!
He
Fuck!
scores, and the Astros tie it up.
God damn it! I cannot win in the... Yeah, that is a bummer. Paralegal studies versus that is a tough sell.
Drives in the run. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield.
God, I'm
that's
so
just
fucking
satisfying
frustrated.
as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
The last 2 games have been exactly like that. Like, you play really hard, get very little out of it, and then get crushed by like one mistake.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now, but they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And we're
Unbelievable.
back to the batter now, Colt Keith. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Right
Starting to get to the bad place where you're playing like just
2
pissed.
strikes.
Next
1-2.
offering way off the plate.
And that run got across because the guy got on base and then stole. That was it. Fuck.
Here as he fouls it away.
I mean, Resident Evil is like another like high friction, like
Swings and misses at the break.
especially
Chew it on to first. Gets it.
if I play Resident Evil tonight, I think I'm gonna have to play Resident
Up
Evil
now for the
4.
Tigers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's to third.
This is so fucking frustrating. These ground balls and
That's
this
it out.
bullshit.
He's out. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Spencer Torkelson. There's the strike. Swung on, belted. Leon makes his way towards it. Can't catch up to it. It's down in the gap. Torkelson on his way to third. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like
Fuck!
that, you're thinking extra base.
God damn it, motherfucker!
The
God
Reds won
fucking
it.
damn it!
And a man left. 3 innings complete. All tied 1-1.
Fuck! No, I haven't even thought about the fucking laptop.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John
Fuck.
Shelby with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th.
This is just getting to the like not worth it in life to be this angry about this.
swing and
Gone.
blasts one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
That one's in there. That's strike two.
This is such a frustrating game. Holy shit.
Got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Foul ball.
6 hits, 1 run. I'm in a fucking dogfight because they got 1 hit off of like a dog shit, 1 run off of like dog shit
Swing and a
fucking
ball
play.
popped up. McKinstry. And there's one down. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Fouled off. He was late. Walker, a former Gold Glove winner, 33 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his
This
last 10
is
games.
fucking miserable.
In the air, center field. Torres sizes this one up. He's got it. There's 2 away. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. And there's the strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out
I'm
there.
pitching so well
And that one
too.
misses
Like
up
I just
and
cannot
in.
hit in the
And
last
the
2
count even
games.
1-1. And
No,
there's a
that's a
ball.
ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And it's even up.
That split is a
I mean, I'm
pretty
pitching
nasty
typically
pitch.
well.
Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just
Hitting
falls
really
out.
bad.
That's outside. And that's
Full
ball
count.
3. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And they'll do it again.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Stays.
God, this is exhausting. Like this at bat is so fucking like descriptive of my experience these last 2 games. Just like such a
Gets
fucking
a pitch
grind.
There, we'll do it again. 2 outs.
This what is this like
Foul.
12
We'll see
hit,
another
12
payoff
pitches?
pitch.
Just like burn my pitcher out on 1 batter.
He swings, floats it into left, and foul ball.
Literally running my pitcher down on this 1 batter.
And down on
Fuck
strikes
you.
he goes.
Go die.
Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Astros go down. Bottom 4, now at the plate, Andy Ibanez. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And that
1-1.
one almost got him. Out to short, Pena. Fires
Just
across the
garbage
line.
pitch
1-1
after
down.
garbage pitch
And
after
next in
garbage
Detroit,
pitch.
Riley Green reached on an infield single his first time. That clips the
Like
corner.
you can't do shit with those.
Drilled out towards
And then if you do get contact,
back there,
it's just
hits the top of the wall.
man, I needed that to be a home run so bad, and that's just like once again like just at the top of the fence. Every little like
game for him. He's been really hot.
every little like
So
close play
close
goes
to
against
blasting
me.
that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That missed by a
1-2.
lot. And the count is 1-2.
Two.
Squirts away a little bit.
Oh my god.
Take it third, and he's out.
That was
See guys
apocalyptically
aggressive
bad.
on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart
Holy
as well,
shit.
making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So that's the case. You got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there.
I'm just
takes
like up
himself
in
out
my
of
head
scoring
now.
position.
Swings and misses.
Holy
Making 4
fucking
strikeouts.
shit.
We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes.
I feel like I'm losing by about 5 right now.
First base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Out number 2. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. In there for strike 1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Keith makes the play, and it's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's going to be Ryan Serven. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So now back to the top of the order.
Wasting no time.
I don't even remember what getting
2
hits
for
like
2
that
now
is
on
like.
the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now it's going to be Parker Meadows.
I need to learn how to not get so emotionally fucking affected.
Late swing, foul to the left. Nobody out, runner at first. On the ground, a
Double
second,
play.
might be 2. In there, he's safe.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made.
There's the double play.
Paredes over to Altuve to Walker, and that's 2.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Matt Vierling, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Misses outside, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan King, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Dubin, the right-hander, also getting loose. Leon
Out.
on the move towards the line. Long run, tracks it down.
This is
Man,
like
back to
not
work.
even, man, I'm having this fun
For
right
a
now.
strike at 95.
It should be fun though, because it's like a good baseball game, but it just
And a
feels
foul
awful.
ball.
'Cause I'm used to scoring so much more than this. Like I've scored like 2 runs in like 2 games
Good eye in
total.
that spot.
And I'm just getting like worked by these pitchers.
Calls it in, and there's 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. 3rd player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others. And that's
I'm
some
still
great
fucking
company.
mad about that run they
Makes the
scored.
catch for the
Because that guy
second
shouldn't have
out.
even been on
It's
base.
never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Goes down looking. Nothing doing there for Houston. And we're back.
All right, time to take control of this fucking game. 8 hits and 1 run to show for it is just a really bad fucking feeling.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. This one smacked out to left center. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Double play.
1 at second. How about
Crushing.
that double play?
Fucking crushing.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Ibanez in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing.
Tosses across to first. That's the end. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 12.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Guy's an extremely dangerous hitter.
And there's a foul ball. Hit weakly on the ground. Torres over to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. And that one is lifted in the air. Bierlin on his way over. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And that'll fall for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
On to first.
He's out.
That's out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1
Be
left.
sure to purchase
Midway
souvenirs at the team store.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan King.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love
I've hit
to be.
one
Well,
dinger,
these Tigers,
one
digging into their
weak
numbers,
dinger
have to be
all
happy
4
with the swings
games
they're
I've played
taking.
today.
We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we?
One ball,
I mean, they've
one
logged
strike.
6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
One down, base is empty. Way high with that one. And it's a ball and a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Sean Dubin, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Abreu getting loose as well. Popped up. 2 away.
This is fucking miserable.
Ryan Servant up now for the Tigers. Turned on, but foul wide of third. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. And it's nothing at 2. Hit in the air out to center field. Myers gets under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. That's in for a strike. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
Oh, this
This
pitch
is
runs
terrible.
in too far. That got him. Now it's the right. And here comes the
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 68, Jason
in the dirt.
Conley.
Tag save.
Oh
He's
my
in
God,
the
I'm gonna
dirt.
lose this
Pitch.
game. Holy shit.
With the go-ahead run at third, and we're at the top of the 8th. Just
No.
missed.
You don't want to get beat by a
One
fastball
ball, one
in,
strike.
and he spits on that one. In the
I am gonna
infield, the
lose this
corner-
game. Wow.
Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
There it
This
is.
one in the air center field. Meadows settles
Run
underneath
scores.
it. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. They laid it in the 8th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve. Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Foul ball there. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Myers, the runner at second with 1 away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him. So now here's the DH, Mauricio Dubon. And that
This
drops in
fucking
for a
horrible.
strike. And that one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next
No,
offering
that's the ball.
upstairs.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, but kept close.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat
This is
alone.
exhausting.
Really making him work out there.
Fights it off. You'll see another. The 2-2.
That's a ball. Full count.
And ball
Ball 4,
4,
first
2
base.
aboard.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just
This
tough
is
to
where
get
the game
rewarded
gets
on the
away
call
from
with
me.
pitches near the
This
top
guy's
of the
gonna hit a
strike
home
zone.
run.
Fought off foul. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That's a
I'm
strike,
just done
and he inches
even
closer to getting
strategizing.
out
I'm
of the
so
jam.
fucking pissed right now.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Well struck deep
Fuck
right
this
field,
game.
way back and out of here. Home run number 15 on the year, and we are tied. It's 2-2. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Keith, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And the slider just misses.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swing and a high fly ball. Well
Get
struck
out.
left field. Back there. Out of here. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 3-2. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Matt Vierling digs in now, 1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. Manager out of the... They hand the ball over to a new arm, Sean Dubin.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
At the plate now as he chases after that one. Late with the swing
It's a
there.
fucking horrendous swing.
Fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Misses off the plate. And the count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Here is Gleyber Torres. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. That clips the corner. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Miguel Castro getting loose out there. Suarez warming up as well. That one fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Lifted in the air, out to left. Alvarez. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning. So here's the Astros.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 19.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground to short, McKinstry. Out, leading off the top of the 9th, and they take care of a big threat right there.
The catcher, Yainer
Diaz in the box now, takes strike 1.
Ball 1 up.
And fouled off. Struck him out looking. And just 1 out remaining for Houston. So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th.
That was
Excellent
stressful.
job of securing your home field.
Very,
and keeping
very
the fans
stressful.
In the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
3-2 the final score.
11
they hang
hits,
on to win it
3
by
runs
a
is
run
not
for
satisfying.
Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
couple dingers saved me. The game does not, I mean, statistically, you're less likely to lose. Like if you have a lot of hits, obviously, compared to the other team. And the game, I think, gives you breaks like those home runs to a degree. I mean, you make your own breaks, but like the game makes it hard for you similarly to win if you are, being out hit a lot. So buddy. All right, I gotta stop. It's tempting to play that other game, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll probably be on later. Thanks for watching. Adam, enjoy your dinner if you do that and I don't see you. See you next time.